Oh, it's already recording, right? Oh no. Testing. Louder than that.
Hello.
Like,
All right, you guys good to go? Mike's the best friend. Keep it close. Have a great recording.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, I could just leave it here? Okay.
I love you, but can't you see it's over for me? It's over.
Yay!
How are you? How are you?
Yeah. I'm so excited. Like low key, I've been containing this for like a while. And I seen you at a ball and I approached you and I just knew it was time. I mean, I'm in a better space. You're clearly in a better space.
Yes.
How the fuck are you feeling mentally?
God is good, man. That's all I
Damn.
can say is God is good. I'm
Damn.
just like taking it one day at a time and just being more patient with myself.
You being real professional.
Yeah.
Let's loosen this up. You could but yes. So let's get into it. Like, no shade. When did you come out?
I actually debuted in ballroom in 2010. I was introduced to ballroom by Ken Clyde.
Oh, work, Clyde.
That was my father at the time, and he brought me to ballroom. And well, originally I sing. I was raised in church.
Yes.
So when I actually seen what the commentators was doing, I'm like, oh shit, this is something I want to do. Like I want to run this shit. Like I want to run the balls and stuff like that. So Ken, like, you know, he wrote me my first ever chant, Itsy Bitsy Heart. I never ever thought it would be you and you.
Oh.
And from there, one day I went to like a Kiki ball at HMI, and Simba Kamari was there, and I asked him for the mic, and I commentated that chant, and from there it just. They was like, bitch, yeah,
Down.
bitch.
Oh,
yeah.
you're a singer.
Yeah.
So you know timing,
Yes.
you know pacing, you
Yeah.
know breath control,
Yes.
like, all these little techniques that it needs to be applied in like commentating and stuff.
Yes.
So who did you look up? Like, so did you look up to commentators at that time?
Well, I didn't
or-
really know much about it to after he made my first chant and I started like doing that. That's when I started to learn my history, like what's going on, what am I doing before I even jump into this. And that's when I started looking at, like, I started really paying attention to and studying Jack, Selvin, and Kevin.
right.
The trio. Like
trio.
they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
What about Jack? What about Kevin? And what about Selma?
I love that Jack is so very professional. Like it gives very like showtime. Like he's stern but fun at the same time. Selvin was very stern and fun, and Kevin is just very creative and animated, like with awe. And I feel like just them three is just the best, like the best that ever did it.
So what ball was the first ball you could claim that you fully commentate outside of HMI?
Like official ball. Wow, it's been so long. Wow, I would have to say it was a ball at the door, because I remember back in the days, they used to be like the mini Vogue sessions at the door every Tuesday,
Mhm.
and they had like a ball. And Gag, actually Smiley, when Smiley, founding mother Smiley Mulan, she had a ball at the door, and I think it was like called the Cloud Assembly Ball, and that was like actually my first ball. Actually, I actually commented all her Cloud Assembly balls, and that was actually my first time. Yeah, and yeah, from there it just was like, yes, this was something I love to do. Like I like doing this. Like, you know,
Why? What did it give you?
everything, just me, because I'm very theatrical as well. So I just like the way how the and the and just the extra effects and stuff like that. Just that's so me. Like, so it's like, and then me being how artistic how I am, it's just like just adding that with that, just like boom, like, you know.
So now, when you are on the mic and on, like, you not just on the mic, just chanting, like you are still controlling the
Right.
space.
Right.
How did you figure out your flow commentating?
At first, I was just doing it just to do it, and then I was being guided by Snooki.
Mhm.
When Snooki was my mother at the time. And like Snooki also taught me how to run a ball and how to get it done and shit like that. But she's basically told me how to just, cause you have to come in the room and stuff like that, and it's not all about chanting. It's not about just, I mean, it's good about how the chant and have a good competition, but it's also commanding the room. Like you have to, you know, command the room and just, you know, do your job and like get it done.
But you know, these balls come with a lot of mess.
Yes, it do.
That you
It
don't
do. It
really
do.
know.
It do.
Like you're not gonna know what's gonna happen at these balls at all, from altercations and categories, and you know
Right.
who's gonna show up from 100 to 50. So when you are up against those challenges with, like, because you really a race against time,
Right.
do you feel like anxiety when you?
Sometimes, like, I mean, My only pet peeve sometimes is like when I ask them to stay still and I'm counting the votes and they start moving all over the place. I just be like, oh my God,
Right.
like
So
stay still.
you're telling them to stay still.
Yes, and it's like,
support,
because they hyped up and it's, money on the line,
Yeah.
or they like, bitch, like, I'm just like, girl, like, and then I want to stop, count the vote, over again, or then they be like, Eiago, what are you doing, girl? I'm just like, whatever. So like, yeah.
Well, see, because that that's the thing.
It comes with it though.
Yeah, 'cause, like you do see things from a different vantage point when you are commentating and running a ball.
Right.
In a lot of ways that the public don't really understand what the weight that's on your back when you're running a ball. Does it get overwhelming sometimes? Or has there ever been a moment where you're at a ball and it's just giving, girl, I'm ready to
Yeah, sometimes it'd be a mixture of a lot of things. Sometimes be the contestants counting down the category. Then I close the category. They pop up after the category is closed. We move into the next category. They're like, bitch, I'm here. I'm like,
No, they say, bitch, I'm legend. And
yeah, that too. And then you have sometimes the judges take so long to vote, or sometimes they switch their votes.
Okay, I was gonna ask you about that.
And yeah, just even sometimes working with other commentators and they're not paying attention, or it's not even that they're not paying attention. Just it'd be so much going on.
Right.
But that's why you have to just lock in and just focus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now with the judges switching their votes, how common is that?
Well, that haven't happened in a while, but I mean, I've seen it happen back in my era, 2010 and around bitch, around 2011, 12, 13, yes, or certain, and then sometimes bitches want me to peep that, and that's why I pay attention to everything, and I seen it done, I'm just like, wow, bitch, didn't you vote for her first? I'm just like, girl, I can't say anything on the mic. It's like, bitch, after the ball, it's like, Miss, why you did that for a girl?
Right.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, I seen it all,
So you have so tying it back to your origins in church, and how did that shape your view in ballroom when you started holding the mic?
At first I was kind of scared because I come from a religious background, and first of all, I had to get away from my family. I mean, not get away from them, but I was raised up it's a big situation going on, but I'm glad everything is cleared and everything it's situated. I still love my family down, but at first when I came to ballroom, I was because I was raised in foster care. I was with my aunt, and then I went into foster care system. So that's when I was able to be free more with myself and my my gayness,
Yeah,
so
right.
but coming into ballroom with gospel and knowing, I was I might as well add my singing into my chants and add those little other things in it. But at first it was very difficult for me because I couldn't manage at first. It was at a point when I got into high school, I dropped out of high school for ballroom.
Oh yeah, that's real. But
Yeah.
now was that when you made that decision for ballroom? Because we all went to high school and all that stuff, and we get it, right? High school gives you this experience, and then you find ballroom, and it's just oh yes, fuck this shit, these straight girls, and go where you feel welcomed and belong. And that's really important. So did ballroom encourage you to drop out?
Yeah, the whole culture actually, but the whole thing about it, I was fresh. I was new. I didn't have no control. So, I was a kitten. So at the end of the day, and then, coming around the drug era, the cocaine, all that stuff. And I let it take over me, and
At the time, and when you was
yes. And that's why I just dropped out. But I wind up thinking to myself one day, bitch, oh no, I cannot go down like this. I have to get my, my diploma. I went back to school, got my GED, and I just started managing both. You can't just let one just take over you, because bitch, you're gonna just gag.
You're gonna gag.
Yeah.
Get you out, so you're dumb and all that stuff, and then you gagging. Right. But spiritually though, right? Because you do come and you in this other world. Right. Did you find yourself spiritually challenged from the views that you learned from church and ballroom, or did you transfer into ballroom and just kind of free yourself from the religious?
Both. Both, because I'm still religious, well, spiritual.
Yeah.
But at first, me coming from church and then people saying that's a sin, it's okay, I get it, but God loves us all, we all make our choices at the end of the day, and God knows our heart, But I realized to just manage and put both of it into my life. itself, you know? Because at the end of the day, God knows our heart. And he knows everything that's going to happen before it even happen anyway. So, you know?
Yeah. You threw your ball, because you threw your own ball too.
Yes.
Which was I don't know how many though. How many?
You talk about the Grammys.
Well, no.
How many balls I threw?
Yeah.
About like 5. I threw about 5 balls. I'm the first ever. I'm the actual first MC to actually throw a mixtape release ball.
Yes, I was at that one. Yeah, that was fun. That one was really fun.
Yes,
actually.
yes.
Now, well, what was the story behind the mixtape release ball?
So the theme of was I got inspired by Kanye West. That's one of my favorite rappers. His the name of the album was My Dark, Beautiful, Twisted Fantasy, and I described that as my dark, twisted, beautiful fantasy in ballroom. And I broke each track down of my story and what I was going through. And and it just at first, like, and you know what's so crazy about it? Like, I didn't know what to do at first because people just drop music just to do it. And I was like, you have to have a purpose behind what you're doing, and you got to be doing something for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And
gotta be intentional.
That first mixtape just was like, wow. Like, you know, I was sometimes even shocked to myself to this day about when I listen to my songs back. I'm like, wow, did I really write this? Like, wow.
Well, yes, and that's why you're sitting here.
Yeah.
Because like, I think that was something like to me personally, like, well, I didn't know you was out since 2010.
Yes,
Child.
yes.
That was before me.
Yes.
So you're older than me. No shade. But I feel like when I did start to see them give you a chance at balls, and or at least when you started to come into my consciousness and I start to see you, I seen a light, right? Like I seen the way that you were commanding the room differently. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciated that. And because I live for Jack, I live, the grace that you named. And I seen that incorporated into your chants, and it made so much sense. And just as a vulgar, it makes so much sense. So now when you're commentating, right, how do you differentiate your flow in different categories, from runway to performance?
It just comes. Sorry to cut you off. It just comes to me, like, wherever I'm feeling. Like if it's runway, it's like instead of giving R to the U to the end, it goes like, ooh, girl, she's walking the runway, walking in, and she's walking it all day. Yes, she's surfing in, and she came to slay, walking the runway out. Like just different. And that's one other thing too. My parents always told me, like when I first came to scene, always be different and think outside the box. And then from there, just like. That's always been my mindset.
But look, you think outside the box, but you still remain in the context of what the flow of a commentator of a chanter,
right
is. Like it's different from today.
Right.
The girls are rapping.
Yes,
they're not,
yes.
and then they're not rapping on beat.
Right.
They're rapping and they're just saying lyrics. So how do you feel about this state of rapping?
Yeah, I feel like now this era, everything is now rushed. Even down to the balls, even down to the music sometimes. It's just like, there's no feeling no more. Everything there is a feeling, but it's just not the same, and I just, I feel like our era was the best of ballroom, even in mainstream as well too. But now the category commentator versus commentator, it changed a lot. Like when I came out, I started working in 2011. I was undefeated. Like no one ever sat me. Like I was undefeated. So coming into this new era, actually battling the new girls, the Selenas, the Jules, like it's a fun thing, and the Mayas, it's a fun thing. You how to get in the field, because I took breaks. So in order for me to get my status, or because of time, you gotta get in the field, like But I like the new. It's like I have to adapt to it. It's like, okay, I can't. Selena or any other commentator is probably talking about this, your solution like this, and it's like, bitch, I oughta tap in and give the same thing but something different. And it's like, don't want to be mean on the mic, but it's like, bitch, at the end of the day, it's like, bitch, it changed. Like now, bitch, got to battle.
Yeah, it's the battle rap.
It's like reading now, bitch. Like,
yeah. A lot of these categories now is giving like reading, and I'm just being like, all right, I really blame the baddies.
Yeah, but I love the new generation of MCs, the Selenas, the Jules, the Mayas. It's like, it's cute. They still, they was inspired, but they made it their own. They got their own swag, their own, and I love the new generation,
But your swag was completely different.
Yes.
Now the part that was really out of the box was you coming to these balls with effects.
Oh yes, the first ever.
I really felt like that was the thing for me. Like I was just like, when I'm thinking about something evolving,
yes,
I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of that because, at least for me personally, I'm not speaking for all of the community. I'm speaking for me and my experiences and like what I live for the fact that you was coming to the balls with effects because it was literally it grounded the theme of the ball. It grounded everybody into the purpose of what we're here for, and it made me feel like I'm being like transported into another reality.
Yes.
Which I feel like a ball should give. You get what I'm saying? Like it should give that. And I feel like with the music that we play and everything, like that contributes to that.
Right.
So now, when it does come down to the music and the beats and your relationship with like DJs, how do you feel like your relationship are with DJs and your and your call and response with them? Do you feel like it's challenging? Do you listen?
It can be sometimes, because sometimes it be a lot going on at the balls. So, but I have like Belinda, Byrell, we work really well together. We work really well. Like, I never had no altercation or no back and forth or anything. Like I had some little like pull-ups or those like side notes that, like the icon Byrell told me about that I need to work on myself, which was true, and I really appreciate him from that. Byrell supported me from day one. So like, he's like the greatest of all time. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as other commentators, sometimes it's hard because, I don't like clashing, like, instead of like.
Now, that's another thing to start to cut you off because like, from watching Jack and Selvin, you see the synergy on the
Yes,
floor.
yes.
You see how that also amplifies the ballroom experience, versus now it's this very big individual experience, in my personal opinion, that it just seems like sometimes even when there's two commentators on the floor, it gives this feeling that everybody's kind of like for themselves.
Yes.
Get their shit off. Like it's not, they did have like the ciphers that, ran popular at OTA and things like that. And that was fun when it was a cipher, but I just was like, well, why isn't that necessarily on the floor in the moment of
I feel like it'd be like low-key shade and animosity.
Yeah, everybody wants
that.
To be the
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. In my era, like me and Snooki was hosting everything.
Yeah.
Like I love working with Snooki. Like like Snooki Precious as well too. And I'm looking forward to working with other MCs soon, moving forward. Now that I'm back outside now and like but in my era, it was me and Snooki. Me and Snooki was like the Jack and Selvin of the Kiki scene. But,
I definitely agree. But then things took a turn.
Yes.
Things took a turn. And I think, well, before it took a turn, I really thought that, you released TLC, the Teen Lick and Coke, right? And it was crazy because I remember from doing productions, right? I remember JC had chose because that's when I felt like it really, at least in ballroom, it popped. Like it was already popular, but JC did it for, it was Snooki and Sheree's Christmas ball.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, it was a Vogue Femme team. And they did it in production. I remember JC was voguing to it. And I believe if my mind is right, even in that time when we were discussing about the beats and everything, I mean, it was a strong statement track because we in the Kiki scene and then we're voguing to these lyrics.
Yeah, and then people was going through it, including myself. So, so it's like, but I felt like, okay, I understand people like, cause at first I read into the comments, like, cause I had it on SoundCloud, I took it down. But people was like, oh, why are you making this post? People dying about it. But I'm like, okay, I understand that, but there's something that I'm going through.
Okay, so you was going through that at the time
low
that you made
key,
the track.
And I never made it like, no. First of all, how it all started was Dickie was actually the one that was like, hey, like, I got some shit for you, like make this the Tina, the lick of the Coke. Bitch,
Right.
I want the smart. I'm like, okay.
The flow, right.
And I took it and ran with it, And but low key, I was going through my little crystal meth era and all that stuff like that. And one day I just like laid down the lyrics and I went in the studio and recorded it. And
as an artist, what you are.
Yeah.
Like I like even hearing that, it's just kind of like from an artist standpoint, and you even saying that you was going through that at that time, and like turning that into art, and then the girls are using it to train, to elevate their performance, and then bringing it back to JCR,
Right.
carried underneath your chant, it raised the momentum because that clip went big,
right.
and at a time where viral clips was becoming like a thing on social
Right.
media and stuff, so when that happened, because that was around like 2019.
Yes. That's when I released the song.
You you was still considered would you consider yourself actively being in the scene at that time?
Yeah, I actually was. I was. Mm-hmm.
But after that, no.
No, that's when like COVID began, and I went
Yes.
through like a whole situation in my life and all that, like a relapse and all that stuff like that. And yeah, it was really dark, very dark for me. But I learned a lot from that experience. Like,
I want to get into that a little bit.
Okay.
Because from the community standpoint, because I witnessed it in terms of like how the community was responding to you. And it people pay attention. If they wake up, they would see, because you're not the only person that they responded like that too. It really shed light to how we respond to drugs in the community, in the Kiki scene. It happens, and it's the youth that's doing it.
Right.
We're not that old, don't shade. And we are being introduced to these things behind closed doors. A lot of what we do in our sex lives and everything, like it crosses, it combines, and we do a lot of times spill it on the floor. Sometimes it makes great storylines, but other times it could show the ugliness in the scene.
Right.
Now, spiritually too, because there's a big component in that. I really want to know, like, how was you able to, how was you mentally, like, grappling with you going through that? And coming from a religious background with sin, like I would personally feel like it would be like, well, this is what I get. Like, did you internalize and beat yourself up like religiously?
Yeah,
like,
it was all that all in one. Like, when COVID began, like the world shut down, like it was just, everything was like moving slow for me, and I just got really bored and like depressed due to what was going on in my life personally at the time with my family, everything. And it was like, oh my God. And I just admit, I picked up and used. It got so bad that I started asking the community for help, for money. Some of the times I was using money for what I needed for, and sometimes I was using it for drugs, but it became a big thing. And I just like, at a certain point, I'm like, I had to get myself together. Like, I had to get my shit together, like, and here I am.
More than just here I am.
Right.
But like, even when you was going through that experience, and because like no shade, like it's such a I don't even wish I had the word, but it's such a sticky, icky situation to ask the community for help. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially from you coming into this, escaping,
right,
to then be in this community, to then escape the community and ask the community for help, and be met with these strong responses from people that were booking you for these balls.
And then some of these people that was making these responses was asking me for money, and when they needed it, and I sent them, and I didn't make it my big thing, like, oh my God, like,
yeah,
but it's like, wow, that's how you know who's real, who's fake, and how, really, what these bitches really stand for, like,
right,
yeah.
How do you feel like the community showed up for you?
I feel like it was a 50-50 thing, because I was carrying, but I feel like when I was picking myself up, they still were trying to beat me down. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, wow, like, you say invoke to my music and all this stuff still, but you still talking shit about me and all that. Like, you're not reaching out, all that. And it's like, wow, like, but it is what it is.
Do you regret asking the community for help?
Certain people, yes.
Certain individuals.
Yeah, certain individuals, yes.
I think that's fair. Yeah, it was breaking my heart. No shade. It was, watching that unfold, and it's not even necessarily on your behalf, because it was really the response of the people.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way we really knew. I would have never knew if the scene wasn't making these nasty posts about you, asking and dictating, what they think the money is going to, like, to me, I again, it's still a testament to their character and how they was raised.
Right. That's a fact.
Because to me, it wasn't, it never gave that. I don't give a fuck what you get what I'm saying? To me, it was just like, I hope, that any individual who's going through that, they be able to differentiate or have the strength to use the help to internalize themselves. But it's a lot to this that people don't consider.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
It's still our sexuality that comes into play. It's still our color that comes into play. And it's still the damage that the scene does even before then. It's still us not being seen, not feeling valued. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be anything. All of this stuff. You can heal and then relapse, and then they blame you for relapsing. It's kind of like no shade. But like, the community can do stuff to keep you down.
Yeah. And I feel like even now it's even worse with this new era, because the old leaders are not teaching the young ones about even like substance use, or like educating them on history. I feel like also too, once like, and that's what I don't like about ballroom sometimes, like when you take a break from ballroom, or when you do trying to come back, or making your way back, they're trying to make it seem like they're trying to erase you. Like,
oh, hello.
Like you never existed, or you never paid the way, or and I'm just like, you're not gonna do that to me. Absolutely not. Like,
absolutely
out of all the MCs, absolutely not.
Absolutely
like,
not.
I'm just like,
you came to the ball affected. You were passionate about what you did. You're a creative. You're an artist, and you was producing and giving something. You contribute to the culture. And I think, whether or not bitches value the contribution or whatever, it's up to them. But that's why, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted you to sit here because like people overlook how these little contributions adds to the overall experience and to, to ballroom. Like, like no shade. Now, when you are making these tracks, right? What is your creative process making a track? Do you write the lyrics out first? How do you go about picking the beat?
Yeah, sometimes I hear it's all a mixture. I can hear the beat, I can write the lyrics sometimes, and it just all flows. It just comes together, like, but it's all, I could be sleeping and I wake up and like, oh my God, I have an idea, like for something. It's like, but it's not all over the place. It comes from anywhere. Like, it can start with the beat, with the lyrics, and
Yeah. Because like, shade. I feel like, girls with light, that has light energy, shade, they attract demons, and a lot of the times these things get in the way into their art and into their passion, into their purpose.
Right.
Do you feel like commentating is part of your purpose?
Yes. Yes, I believe so. Yes. Well, actually, I know so.
Okay.
I know so.
Claim it.
Yes.
No shade. So I'm glad that you're back. I really am. And as somebody who, even me personally kind of experienced the shadow side, but of ballroom in some ways. I think we all have. Leaving and coming back to the space that triggered you is very difficult.
Yes.
Right? And I seen that. I'd seen you creep. And now, explaining your history with Clyde, there was a ball in Brooklyn, and I forgot it. I don't know where it was. It wasn't that long ago. It was at the end of the year of last year. And I seen you was with Clyde, and it was my first time actually like seeing you with Clyde. And I was like, oh, okay, you were Clyde. I was like, I barely even see Clyde like that.
Right.
It was really dope to see you with a different crowd, right? How important is it to you to now pick people in your life?
Oh, because I'm glad you asked that, because the first thing that comes to my mind is sobriety. So I have to be around, just positive people that's doing positive things. Sometimes it's challenging when I'm at the balls and at OTAs or anything, and at the liquor, and they offer me, hey, you want liquor? And I'm like, no, girl, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know where it can lead me to. So, but just me being in a positive network, I don't judge anyone. I might be having literature too that probably do like coke or whatever. I'm not judging them anything. I mean, it's it's the community.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like, Eiago, stay strong. You got this, So yeah.
When did you realize you were more important than that nasty drug?
Well, I know it was more important from since the day I was born, honey. But no, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I woke up, okay, it's the fact that I dropped TLC in 2019, and now it's viral all over the world. I'm like,
okay, right.
I was like, whoa,
right. No shade, because no shade. When it came up, when it popped up on my For You page on TikTok, like I was just like this is the story. This is the storyline. This is the storyline. This is the blessing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. This is the thing that you can't stop what's for you.
Exactly.
You can't stop what's for you.
Exactly.
No shade. You can't. No matter if they don't want to book you or nothing.
Right.
Which is,
I'm still gonna shine regardless.
Like, you're still gonna shine regardless.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And And I mean, I was at work and people was just like, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, this is getting too close to home. Like, I'm at work and the girl's just like, you know what this is? And you say this. And I'm just like, girl.
Yeah, I actually woke up one morning and I was on TikTok and every video was like, I'm just like, whoa.
Gagging.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, let's get back into this. Like, let's for the last time. Like, let's do this right and let's just go out with a bang,
Yeah. How do you feel?
It's still like registering me because sometimes we walking down the street and kids be like, oh my God, you're the one that made that song. And I'm like, no, it's not me. It's not me.
Get out, really?
Yeah. I live in Crown Heights. So yeah. It's just, it's fun.
To it's the alchemy of it that I live for, to have made that song while going through a very dark time.
Yes.
And that song be the song that's kind of healing. It's you kind of getting it back. But being that the song has blown up and your story behind that track.
Yes.
Do you have this visual experience of just kind of like, I want to enjoy it, but I can't because...
Well, now it's more about changing the narrative now. It's like, that was my past. That's what I went through and I overcame it. Like, I'm not promoting drugs at all.
I know.
Like, because even the kids are like, that's, and I'm like, oh my God. And that comes to my mind all the time. Like, oh my God, the kids. So now it's the fact of changing the narrative.
Yeah, because I think even with that, because I was saying the same thing too, right? Like I'm like the kids, I'm like, damn, they don't even know. It's like, right? And but it's a testament to how influential you are. Now, was this something that you woke up and it was viral?
Yes. Because it went viral in Ballroom first.
Well, yeah.
Remember I dropped You're So Cunt?
Mm-hmm.
And then I dropped TLC. I think I dropped TLC after like the Icon Ball. Like it was before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And it went viral in Ballroom first.
Yeah.
It was on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
6 years later now, 2026 we hear, I'm just like, whoa, like, wow, nah, this can't be real. And
No, it is.
And it's everywhere. Every time even today, like still.
Oh yes, I just told you.
Yeah.
I was at a bar yesterday and they played it. And I'm just like, wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Wow. So that's inspiring enough. Like for me, it's like, oh yeah, let me get back and do my shit. Like this time. Like I will not be erased.
No.
And I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, wait, because girl, I'm like losing my question, my flow. I'm like so into it. Sorry, give me a second. What message do you have for people who is currently going through this in the Kiki scene?
What, like crystal meth?
Yeah.
Like drug substance? Do it, but don't let it do you.
Okay.
Honestly, I would say don't do that at all, but you cannot tell nobody what to do. Everybody's growing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But get help, like I was being ignorant at the times. Like during COVID, like people would reach out to me, like, you need help. And I'm like, girl, I'm good, girl. But that was like the in denial. Like me being in denial, it's like, no, I really need help. So I actually woke up like, bitch, I need help. But like to the new generation, get help. Like don't be scared, don't be ashamed. It can be shameful, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be okay. Just take one day at a time and just get help. If you need to sign up for an outpatient program, I actually recently in January, I am now a certified peer recovery coach for the state of New York. I got my CERPA, so I work in rehabs. Yes.
Okay, so because that was my thing too that I really thought was kind of really dope in terms of like how you was kind of coming back into the scene and coming back as the poster boy for that.
Right.
And I think that is something too, like, because, a lot of other agencies are trying to get back on the wave of making this so socially conscious again, because, back in the era too, like a lot of the health conscious stuff was like, you had to know these things before walking
right,
to get tables, to get house practices. We was drilled to the ground about these things. Then COVID had lost its way. And you didn't come back being like the poster boy or anything. And I kind of thought that was dope because I really, and it was one, excuse me, I'm a little tongue-tied, child. But I don't want this episode to give like that this is all who you are.
Right.
And let it be that this was just a chapter of your life that you passed, passed. And I see that by how you show up in the space. And you walk into space like, you bitch, I was like, now I never laughed like that. I was
exactly.
Now, do you feel, now as far as like booking everything, because, I personally do want you to back on the mic. I understand that it's I do. But I do want to see you hosting the ball. I do want to see you like.
It's coming soon. I feel like due to the past and like negative people paying negative stuff in people's head.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while for me, maybe, you know.
Okay.
Who knows? But I'm here. I'm still gonna drop my music and still do my thing. Like, it's not gonna stop me. Walk my categories and like until I know it's gonna happen again. You know?
Yeah.
It's like the algorithm ballroom, you know. Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm not worried. I already know, like, you know.
Right. When the time comes, it comes. And when it comes, it's going to hit.
Right.
It's going to last. But now there was controversy around the viralness of TLC.
Okay.
And I remember you made a post, or somebody made a post, something on Facebook, but about you wanting credit for.
Oh, yeah. Miss Dreamy, what's her name? Yeah, Lonell Murray, whatever her name. Yeah. So she was. I was told now. The community has told me that she's been stealing people, making profit off people's clips and stuff like that.
A lot of people, girls are.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's how it all started. Like, you know, and I'm just like, I didn't want to make it a big thing, but I didn't like that she was doing that. Like, you know, and I'm like, girl, at least you credit and put my name on the song and all that. And I'm like, then people was coming to me like, bitch, she's making money off your song. She's making money off your song. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, maybe the clip, not the song, but
Right.
me now moving forward is now me studying the business more of music, not just dropping the track now, because now you got to be really aware. There are people actually stealing clips, getting paid off for it. So now I've been taking the time to actually study the actual business side of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is necessary because I think that's something like for a lot of us, because like we don't really, just thinking about like Black Art Forum, just the whole trajectory of things and like how we just don't really protect our art like that,
Right,
and our
right.
intellectual property like that, and it just gives room for these colonizers and these imposers to just make money in these little ways. And yeah, because I seen that unfold and I seen the comments and like
The same people that was on my comments was on his comments. I was like, these girls are so phony. It's like, yeah, I'm just like, girl.
and
Save
that's
it.
the girls live for the drama. Like I
Yes,
get it. It's
yes.
fun when it's not you like in it and stuff. But when you in the thick of it, it's just like, girl, it's so draining.
Yeah.
But I think you did have every right to kind of exercise your voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I think
And-
that's another thing. Another thing too. People want you to be quiet. No,
Yeah.
let's be calm on how I feel. Express myself.
Damn. Okay, so let's play this game. I don't know if you do you know, because it's a bit old, but
Okay, I mean,
it's a I'm like, it's a fortune teller game. Okay, I have this trouble every time. So basically, you have to pick a color. Oh, I have to get this right. You have to pick a color, any color, and then a number, and then so pick a color.
red.
Okay, RED, a number.
2,
1, 2.
5.
Let's see. Yeah. What mistakes do new commentators make that you would suggest that they avoid?
Presentation is key. So I feel like the way you dress, down to it's key. Like that is just like, and actually when they working together or at the ball, hearing each other out, like, and just working together, like sounding like one. Like Maya and Selena, they work really well together, you know. But as far as like the others, like, and not only just the others, to the future commentators that's coming on the rise as well too, just always focus on your presentation and be on top of your shit.
If you do commentate again, are you gonna be in effects again, or you feel like you're just gonna
Sometimes, you know, sometimes because the new generation is doing it now, but I want to know where it came from, like from me, like,
yeah.
you know, like so. But
I haven't seen them do that in a while.
I've seen a couple of MCs do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even during COVID, I've seen some MCs do it too, and I'm like, don't make it seem like you did it. Like you started, it was me. Like. The first ever.
Right.
Yes.
No, but now, what is your relationship with mainstream?
Well, that's what now. So that's the big question everybody's been asking me lately since I've been back outside. But that's what I'm tapping more into now.
Go overseas, girl.
Yeah.
Shit.
Coming soon.
Go
Coming soon.
You gotta go where you appreciate it.
Yes.
No shade. If it's not in New York, go somewhere else.
Coming soon.
Like, no shade. Yes. You know what I'm here thinking about? I'm like, wait, there's a whole yes, like no shame.
It's definitely time. It's definitely
It's time.
Definitely time.
Like it's to definitely expand yourself in that way. And like no shade, I think the Vogels would appreciate it. And I do have a question too when it comes down to Vogers. When you are chanting and you looking at a Voger, how do you what goes through your mind? Because I do feel like with commentators, as far as like mistakes that they do, or at least what I don't think they commentate for the vulgar. Like, I think that they just commentate. I may have said this earlier, but I've seen moments where their back may be turned, and I know shade and all that stuff,
Right.
but like, there's something between like how do you know when you connecting with a vulgar and it's just you and the vulgar?
I mean, based on the personal relationship you have with the person, but I'm learning more to like just connect with like the whoever it is, no matter what category it is. But the thing about it is, I realize even with the battles, you can't cater to one person because they're both battling. So if a bitch is giving it like tick, 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 and the other bitch is like, you gotta like sync it to both. Like, you can't make something you only chant for one bitch because they'll be like, Eiago, why you doing that for? That's not, But I'm just, yeah.
Like, no shade.
Yeah, you gotta be fair. You gotta be fair.
Gotta be fair.
You gotta be fair.
But that means sometimes, soften up the chance for the softer cut girls, because I just be feeling like no shade. Like, the girls just be commentating for the dramatic girls because it's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
See, I think though now, like, because you said it earlier as far as like, adding the theatrics, the oohs and the ahs and all that sort of stuff. But I look at it as just like you bringing out the femininity or the cunt out of a girl through that.
Right.
Now, do you feel shaky, like moaning and groaning and like tapping into that side with yourself on the mic?
No. I feel like mainstream is needed. Like, not only mainstream, I feel like it needs to be brought back more. Like, because first of all, the beats are too fast now. Like,
okay, they are.
Yes, it's too fast. Everything is 360. I'm just like, oh my God, what happened to the like the ha, like I'm not saying the beats are bad, but it's just too fast. Like,
no, it's extremely.
Yeah, it's too fast. Like, it's like, oh my God, where's the old feeling? Like the. Do
you have a favorite beat that you commentate? Because
I love the ha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ha.
It's just to me.
The ha is just, it's nasty. Like, it's fab. Like, it's, it's slow. It's not slow. It's like both. It's a mixture of both.
Yes.
You can hear the commentation well and it's getting to the vocal well.
Yes.
All those other beats are, it's like, girl, like, ain't nothing wrong with it though. Like,
no, but
I'm a rock to it, but it's like,
girl, no, fuck that. I just feel like, you know what I mean? As a vocal, I don't feel like I need to, I'm trying to hone into myself and feed off of, the energy that's coming to me, right? Music, whatever, the crowd. It's a lot trying to find yourself.
Yeah.
And hear the beat and then figure out if I'm going to catch you or catch the beat or like, where am I at?
Yeah.
When it comes down to this. And as somebody who's like helping, girls and Vogue and trying to train them to listen to things, it do be kind of difficult because the way that I train them to listen to music versus what they're experiencing on the floor is completely different.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's really challenging.
Very, very.
Okay, let me see.
It's gonna get better though. I'm hoping.
Well, yeah, I think if people start protesting a little bit more and
the new generation to start listening more too now. Like, as far as throwing balls, like I just feel like everybody's throwing a ball at this point. It's like, girl,
it's a ball everywhere.
Yeah, just like,
which is exactly why I'm like, well, who's commentating? Why is he knocking with the mic up on the thing? Because there's a ball every goddamn day. Yeah. I don't know how they do it. I just couldn't do it.
But I know I'm gonna be booked soon again.
Yeah,
I'm not even rushing that. I know it's gonna happen when it's gonna. No shade. I know it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. Like,
right. Yeah. I mean, I'm not making it, but I just.
But in the meanwhile, I'm not gonna just be standing still. I'm gonna be active.
I think you're beyond commentator versus commentator. But
of course.
You did win the mainstream one, and you just won on one yesterday. So how does it feel though to be winning and getting your things back?
Oh, it feels really good to be back outside. It feels like I'm back like I never left.
Yeah,
like
no shade. I wish I like. Okay, no, let me see if I have like.
I'm excited to be back outside. Like, I'm just. And I'm also happy to be. First of all, out of the whole Kiki scene, like my best eras, like of ballroom and houses was like Banshee Cunt, Juicy, and Arizona. So now me being the overall godfather of the House of Air Wayne, I love my Waynes.
Oh yeah,
it's something new for me.
Yeah,
and I love them so much. Those my babies.
Yeah, I think that's a cute look for you too. No shade. Yeah. because they need to know how to commentate.
Yes.
And like get into the gritty. And I think adding that and like training them in that way to your voice is something, because I do feel like wherever you are, like they should be able to, you know, train to your voice and be able to bring your conversation to life. I think that is something that's like really important. You know what I mean? Like, and why not? At least for me, like when I was on Navy and a girl and Pressure's, I just feel like, girl, like no shade, y'all should be able to. If you are on Navy and Pressure's in a Navy and she commentates, you should be able to fuck her chance up more than the rest of the girls because you're in the house with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I kind of feel the same way too. Like with all commentators, like no shade, the Juicies is going to fuck a slinky conversation. Right. They should. So. But being in that position, adding to everything, and those are your babies and stuff. What's your vision for just being overall godfather?
Just helping them, the new generation. I just feel like, you know, I love the fact that they listen. You know, it's not even like, oh, girl, they listen. You know, and I love that because they understand, they know, and I love that Miggy sat there and spoke to them about the history of me.
Oh, really?
Yes, Miggy is a great, excellent leader. Like Miggy's been holding Wayne down since, you know. Since he rebranded the house, like, you know, and I love Miggy. I love
before that.
Miggy, Styles, Mecca, they doing what they got to do, and I love that. And I love that the fact that they trusted me to be overall godfather as a house, and you know, those are my babies.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree because the other generations, like even before, because girl, you've been out since 2010. You've seen. Do you feel like certain generations were a little bit more hard-headed than the others? I do. I mean, personally,
girl, everybody's hard-headed, girl. Everybody's hard-headed. I just feel like this. With this generation, you can't tell them anything. Like, even down to like critiquing about like a system on the ball, like, hey, you should have did this way or it would have been better. They just be like, girl, oh, you're feeling it. It's like, no, girl, like I've been in this game since 2010. Like the only thing that changed is just the people.
Yeah.
The algorithm is still the same, girl. It's always gonna be the same. It's like, girl, listen, I know, bitch, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right. But it's like, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm just glad to be back outside. I know I'll be getting my status soon, you know. And I'm just, you know, I know what's gonna happen what's supposed to happen, and I'm just excited. But as far as mainstream, I'm here, I'm coming.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Please. I think a bigger platform is deserved. So I got one last question. When people see you now, what do you want them to see?
That my past is my past. And I don't live there anymore. I'm not him no more. I'm not that junkie or teener head or whatever, or like, you know, nowadays when even if you get into a read with a girl, they be like, oh, you got here, you whatever, girl. That's my past. But that's not me no more. And I'm here. Like, we all go through shit. I'm not bringing up your past. I might even know about your damn past, but I'm not gonna bring it up in your damn face.
Right.
But I feel like because I'm an MC, it's like, you know, like whatever. But that's the past. I'm here.
You recognize your light now?
Huh?
You recognize your light now?
Absolutely.
You know who you are?
Absolutely.
Now? And as far as like, just one thing too, how important you think spirituality is needed for ballroom?
Oh, it's very needed, like very needed. And not only in ballroom, just life itself. There's a lot going on out here. Mm-hmm. You know, even down to me becoming vegan. Like I've been vegan for almost 8 months.
You know, the vegan girls still be thick, you know? Yeah. And I don't know how y'all maintain y'all weight. But they make it seem like you vegan and you're gonna be a stick.
No, that's another thing. I like at first when I like thought about it, you have to educate yourself. You have to read and like know certain things, like, you know, and I cook down. So like now that
you do.
Yeah.
With food.
Yeah. So now that I'm learning more to make plant-based vegan dishes. Like, and I'm just excited. I love it. Like, I might have a vegan bowl one day coming soon. You never know, honey.
No shade. I mean, because you got no shade. Shout out to Brando.
Oh, I love him. Yes,
his food is fab.
Yes,
I tried it once at a UC thing, and I was gagging. I didn't know the roster pasta was that.
Yes.
It was really good. And I feel like no shade. Like I feel like those things should be introduced into the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Bitches be eating stuff they don't even know it's vegan.
Yeah,
Oreos are even vegan.
Okay, well,
some of them.
Yeah, but they just came out with this nasty kind of like chocolate brown.
Oh, all that other stuff that I don't eat that shit now. Oh my God. You know what's my favorite though? I stopped eating it though. It's like the Oreo with the Reese's together.
What?
Oh my God, it tastes so great. But I don't eat too much of that stuff because it's not good for you. But
Oreos and Reese's together.
Yeah, it's really good.
wait, that's when it's I think that the top of the cookie is
It's so good.
Really?
No, not the cookie
No?
though. It's a Reese's though. It's like a Reese's buttercup, but it's already mixed with Oreo and it's so good. I'm like, throw that shit in the freezer. I was like, ooh.
that sounds really fat.
But I don't eat too much of that. I eat all my vegan snacks. I love my Fig Newtons.
You like matcha?
Matcha, what's that? I like kombucha. Oh, matcha's like bubble tea?
The green drink.
I never had it before.
Really?
No,
Oh my God.
But I love kombucha. Kombucha's
Really?
fab.
Like kombucha?
That's like vegan ginger ale. It's fab.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I love that
she's
stuff.
a little. She's. I don't. Yeah. No, the matcha. Yeah,
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try
Yeah, I feel like you would be if you're vegan, you should be a matcha girly too. Like fall into
give
the
that a
whole
try.
to the thing. Now, I don't really know much about matcha. Like, I mean, I'm trying to, but like, I think it's just feel like cute. Like, I can see you like with a matcha, no shade. But yes, I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
For coming.
Thank you.
For sharing a piece of yourself, for allowing the community to see you triumph this. I think everybody needs to see a success story happen and unfold in front of them. And yes, the past is the past, and we get that. But I think, we don't really see a lot of girls from this community be able to pull themselves through from this.
Right.
Maybe I keep saying last question, but it's only because things keep popping up in my head. But who would you give thanks to for helping you through this situation?
First of all, obviously God. Tim Lavin, Born We Care. Tim always reaches out to me like, Eiago, what's up? What's up? I'm like, no. And also Martez.
Work, Martez.
Yes, very supportive. Yeah. And Barrel too. I love Barrel. Barrel always checks in with me, asks me, am I good? Are you okay? I'm like, yes, Barrel, thank you. I love you so much,
Thank you. I'm going to wrap this up for now because we have 5 minutes left. But yes, I'm just glad to see you here, thriving and surviving.
Yes. Yes, go stream all my music
Right.
on the platforms, please.